toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an inter-conference matchup, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Mountaineers offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started flipping.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a three-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Back to throw, it's Wilkins. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The Buffaloes offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Lewis wants to pass. With the catch, it's Atkins. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down here for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Hayden. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Hayden. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on! Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense, quick tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to...
Into the secondary on the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came...
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Gain of 21 on the play. And that's good enough for...
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Hayden. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
That's caught. It's Hayden. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Lewis to throw. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll run the toss. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah.
He's going to let it go. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. You get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Grab in the backfield. It's Atkins. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll try it from the right. Hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. Breaks free in the middle. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How could...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buffs. Once he got some room, it was over. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Dropping back, it's Wilkins. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the play.
A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
First down, West Virginia.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Mountaineer. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Firing deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for him.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the catch. It's Atkins. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going to the ground. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Grabs behind the line, it's Price. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Lewis to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
26, West Virginia, 17.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was.
Oh, he's got some space. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Steamrolls his way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs...
He's going for it all. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. There he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
41, West Virginia, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wide open, he makes the catch.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear. They're making a big play. That is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Steps away. Quarterback gets the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did.
Turning it on. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. The Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
First down, West Virginia.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This freshman behind center has certainly lived up to billing so far. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Lewis wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires downfield. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going right to work up top. Got a man, it's Hamilton. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
If we had any chance to make this happen. We had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Lewis to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl